Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League here with Bath City, sitting down fourth in the league quite comfortably in the playoff positions now, quite far off winning the league, so it feels like the playoffs are inevitable at this stage. We come up today against Woking, currently sitting in sixth, but they've also had a bit of an up and down past 5 games, 2 wins, 3 losses, so better than us, that is for sure. Looking at the starting lineup, it's probably going to be the same as normal. Orsi looking to play up top. Windsor out on the left normally seems about right. I do have youth players that are more available because it looks like they haven't had a game. Rivers and Diop both really knocking on the door to be starters within my team. Diop, once again, I'd definitely bring on the bench. We'll look at if I bring him up in the actual team. Other players I want to look at: Seeley, centre back. His stats aren't great, are they? I probably shouldn't be risking playing a defender. Mohamed, nowhere near good enough for us. Probably never will be. Rivers is the other youngster who's a bit of a promising winger. If we look at him, he's got a 1-star ability currently, but has a good future potential. I might look to bring him on the bench. I'll bring him on for Tomlinson for now. Uh, Andrew West, the same, currently 1-star ability, could be up to 5-star. Probably not good enough to start, but look at his finishing, his first touch, bravery, determination. He's got good leadership as well, so he definitely is one for the future. Falwell, not good enough for the team, never will be by the looks of that. Cornet was another one who had a really bright future. Can play wing back, that's about it, but no amazing stats, although all his physical stats are great. And Skews was another one who's kind of knocking on the door for that cam spot. But having Beardmore and Jenkins Davies makes it almost impossible to play him. Now, Orsi, you're going to drop to the bench. We're going to bring Diop on. And I might actually start Diop from the left this game. He's been on the right the past two. Let's maybe start him from the left. Tempted to drop Windsor and bring a Voki on. You know, a lot of players just aren't like match fit. Whilst Windsor is. But we need to start getting a Voki match fit. So he is going to start this game for us. Diop and Avoki, I'm actually lacking max sharpness. Do you want to start him? Yes, I'm going to start him. Will I come to regret it? I suppose we're going to see it full time. And let's get going straight into this match. Hopefully the boys can do something for me here. And we can come away with the 3 points. Like I said, it's a big game. They've been on an up and down spiral the past 5 games. 3 losses, 2 draws. We won our last game. Before that, I think we were without a win in 4 or 5, which included 3 draws and a loss. And Forster Karski, that's a name I definitely recognise from his days, I believe, at Charlton. I believe he even started at Brighton, if I'm correct. And he's just smacked one off the woodwork within 10 minutes. But George Yu comes out, Tilson now to White. White to Jenkins, Davies out wide to Alves now. I must admit, since White's came in and been signing that DM spot, he has been very good at controlling and dictating play compared to someone like Warrow, who's maybe a bit more rough and tumble, defensive kind of player. And there he is, Jääskeläinen's son in goal there for Woking. Out wide to Drew. Down the line, it does get its way to Ward. Back to Drew. Over the top towards Turner, but Parsal wins it. Forward to Jenkins Davies. Forward to Afoki, but he's beaten to the ball by Morris. And I do feel like my strikers are really letting me down. Afoki should have ran to that ball and kept hold of it. But instead, he's lost out and a quick ball over the top. And you find the opponent's already 1-0 up against us. And this could be struggle town for us. Within 15 minutes, they look like they're already sort of dominating the game. They've got a few quality players in their lineup. And they are, you can see it, they are just dominating us. And it means we already look for a change. And we're going to go more attacking. I need to try and put them under pressure. These balls over the top, don't get me wrong, they're going to catch us out. But we need to push on and make our own chances. and just try and score and get these goals. Afoki really needs to step up. I mean, a lot of players need to step up, to be honest, in this team. Being told here, discourage long shots. Let's do that. And we are creating a few more chances. You can see the stats are swinging a bit more 50-50. Woking still leading on them, but it's quite clear as day what the issues are here. And it's still our strikers. It will forever be our strikers. Afoki was meant to be the guy who was going to change the season for us. And I do believe we need to just keep starting him, get him up to match fitness, match sharpness. And we will see returns from that man. And here we go to Alves out on the right. Can he pick out Afoki? No, he can't. And that's a half-time whistle. A poor first half from us, really. Jenkins Davies is apparently anxious up there. The Sweeten can come on. And we'll bring Orsi on for Afoki. Sweeten has made 2 good appearances off the bench recently, grabbing a goal in both. So hopefully he can do something for us here, but we lose the ball immediately in the second half. And Casagrande comes up well to claim ahead of Dewsbury, the goal scorer today. Ball rod out to Batten now. Batten's going to have to look towards Jones. Jones in a bit of space now. Where can he go with it? He picks out Alves. Alves just poor touch, gives the ball away. And someone needs to step up and get foot in, but no one is. And Ward's got space out there. And that's way too much time in the box for Jack Turner. He had time to take a touch, turn, and then shoot. Awful, awful defence by the mighty Bath. And I'm going to combat that by getting annoyed and going all out attack. Because that's how I do things around here. The fact we conceded 2 and Parsa and Batten are our best performing players, I think says a lot about how this game's gone so far. Casagrande taking his time on the ball. Out to Georgiou, down the line to Diot. Diot now, what can you do? Georgiou, and that's given away. And Ward with another chance to whip it in. And guess who's going to get on the end of that? It was no surprise to me. We knew it was coming. Last season in National League South, especially Batten was so good aerially in defence. And this season, it's just continuous. And let's go to our 4-2-4 formation. Sweeten, who's only recently come on, I can't afford to take him back off. So it's Tilson's going to go out. Windsor's going to come on. Swap positions with Orsi. Diop may have to come off. We'll look at Keto for that position. And Georgiou's going to have to come off. I think we bring on Waruha. We move Parsau along. And we drop White back into centre-back. And that looks about what I'm going to have to do. And hope, to be honest. Also go from positive to Ferry attacking. What have I got to lose? I'm 2-0 down with less than half an hour remaining. So I need 2 goals. And the silence is because we all know what's going to happen this game. It's just letting the game roll out. There's not a lot more we can do, to be honest. How are we in possession? Wara step up. Sweeten step right up. Pass South, stay where you are. Jones, you can push up. To be honest, what have I got to lose? In possession. Out of possession. Seems about right. Do I want to just keep White like in midfield? Bring Parcell in with Batten. Maybe bring Koto back to there. Very odd changes there for me, but let's see if it does anything. We're going all out attack. Basically 6 up front when we got the ball in possession. But we need these 2 goals. And here's the ball with Casagrande out to Parcel. Parcel. White drops in there, picks up the ball well. To Batten. Batten will look up to Jones. Jones can easily look forward. There's numbers up. There's numbers up. Square it. And that's poor there, but we win the ball back. White now waiting for a pass. That's Alves from distance. And what a finish by Jordan Alves. Couple of keepy uppies and runs the ball back to the halfway line. And look at that. White picking up the ball. Picks up Alves. And that's a screamer. And let's get going, boys. Come on. Can we get back another goal? It's taken us 82 minutes to get our first. But we're joined back with Woken on the ball. They play forward to Hussey. Alves get a foot in. Jones get a foot in. Well done. Batten now. To White. To Batten. To White. Hoofing. There's players up there. And Alves is there. He's going to cut back. Finds Orsi to Jones. Swings it in. And that's KO at the back post. And this is absolutely unbelievable scenes. We are pulling them apart. If you look in the dugout in the bottom left, Bath City have moved up to third. Can we get a winner with 3 minutes of stoppage time left? Just one more chance maybe. And it looks like we will not get that chance. As there's a full-time whistle. But once again, the boys have fought back from 2-0 down to 2-2. And sometimes you just have to chuck absolutely everything you can at your opponents and hope for the best. I just wish we got that first goal 5-10 minutes earlier. I really do think we could have potentially got a winner if there was just 5-10 minutes extra to find it. Nevertheless, we have gone up to third, which means Sutton must have lost their last game. When I see it here, Morecambe. Sutton there, 2-0 lost to Altrincham. And that is why we've climbed up to third. And Rochdale finally been dethroned off the top spot, albeit they do have a game in hand against Southend. But you'll see who we are playing next. And that is Rochdale, who's sitting second. We're currently 9 points behind them. So if we want to close that gap to just 6 points, we must win the next game. Absolutely massive game. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe. And I will catch you for potentially one of the biggest games of the season in the next episode. Goodbye.